Let the ceremony begin.
Our commencement tradition is to begin and end each ceremony with sounds of the centennial, an original music composition written by BGSU
Ryan Nolan. This piece was commissioned to celebrate the centennial of Bowling Green State University. Please rise and join us in honoring our 2020 alumni and spring 2021 graduates. In keeping with the significance of this momentous occasion, we ask today's attendees to observe several courtesies. To our audience and guests, please do not enter the field or obstruct the movement of today's commencement participants. A professional photographer will be taking pictures of our alumni and graduates. In honor of our alumni and graduates, please silence your cell phones. In addition, we ask our audience and guests to remain seated for the recessional while the platform participants, faculty, staff, and a new alumni recess. Once the graduates leave the field at the conclusion of our commencement exercise, you may join them at the southwest entrance of the Doyt L Perry Stadium. Upon leaving, you are invited to explore campus with your graduate. Parking is free. To our alumni and graduates, please follow the directions of the commencement marshals and ushers. Also, please follow all COVID-19 health and safety protocols during and after this event. Given our capacity and to comply with orders and guidelines from the Ohio Department of Health and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, please wear your face covering at all times and physically distance yourself. Due to COVID-19, the President and Provost will not be shaking hands on stage. Graduates will pick up their diploma from a platform on stage and pose for a photo with the President and Provost. In addition, following the ceremony, you are invited to visit bgsu.edu/commencement for a curated website that highlights today's commencement and time at BGSU. Thank you. Now, please join us in welcoming representatives of the faculty of Bowling Green State University. Please welcome the President's Platform Party. Board of Trustees Chair and Alumna Betty Montgomery, Trustee and Alumna Marilyn Isley, Provost and Senior Vice President Dr. Joe Whitehead, and the 12th President of Bowling Green State University and alumnus Dr. Rodney Rogers. We now invite Bowling Green State University's U.S. Air Force ROTC Detachment 620 to present America's colors. Please remain standing for the national anthem under the leadership of vocalist Carolyn Anderson and pianist Yufeng Liu. Both are candidates for a Master of Music in Performance. Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning. I am Simon Morgan Russell, Dean of the Honors College, and I have the honor of serving as University Marshal for today's ceremony. I want to thank Ms. Anderson, Mr. Liu, and Bowling Green State University's U.S. Air Force ROTC Detachment 620 for their performance of our national anthem. Please be seated. 2020 alumni and spring 2021 graduates, parents, families, spouses, partners, friends, and special guests. I have the honor on behalf of the faculty to welcome you to the 300th commencement exercises of Bowling Green State University. This occasion offers an opportunity to come together as a community of learners, to celebrate and reflect upon our graduates' many academic accomplishments. For each graduate and for all of us, this is a significant day. It is now my pleasure to introduce the 12th President of Bowling Green State University, Dr. Rodney Rogers.
Thank you, Dean Morgan Russell. Good morning. What a beautiful day. 2020 alumni and spring 21 graduates, parents, family, spouses, partners, friends, and special guests of Bowling Green State University, welcome. You know, in May 1996, we were at this exact spot to honor our graduates. That was the last time the university hosted the commencement at the Doyt. 25 years ago, a quarter of a century ago, this weekend, we are back to celebrate a very momentous occasion on the lives of 7,077 graduates. Now, it is my privilege to begin this morning's address by recognizing those who provide the leadership and delivery of our education at Bowling Green State University. So as I announce the names, please stand and remain standing, and I ask that you hold your applause until the end. Members of the Board of Trustees, Chair Betty Montgomery, Trustee Marilyn Isley, Dr. Joe Whitehead, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs, I would like to introduce the deans of our colleges. Alexander Goberman, Dean of the Graduate College. Dale Klopfert, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Raymond Braun, Dean of the Allen W. and Carol M. Schmidhorst College of Business. Dawn Chenu, Dean of the College of Education and Human Development. Jim Ciesla, Dean of the College of Health and Human Services. William Mathis, Dean of the College of Musical Arts. Todd Wagner, Associate Dean of the College of Technology, Architecture, and Applied Engineering. Andrew Kurtz, Dean of the Firelands College. Simon Morgan Russell, Dean of the Honors College. Sarah Boshong, Dean of the University Libraries. In addition, great universities, as we know, are comprised of great faculty and staff. And so I ask that all of our faculty and staff who are representing all of the faculty and staff at Bowling Green, if you would please stand as well. Let's give these individuals a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated, please. Well, 418 days ago, our world changed. I'm sure you may remember where you were when Governor Mike DeWine announced a state of emergency here in the state of Ohio because of COVID-19. You know, we didn't know much then. States, including Ohio, sheltered in place. We all adapted. You know, we moved classes online. We brought students home from studying abroad. We moved students out of residence halls last spring. You know, we logged into our first WebEx and Zoom sessions. Some of us baked bread. I know my wife Sandy baked a lot of bread. We binged our favorite Netflix shows. We did virtual tours of museums and took up about every single imaginable solo hobby that you can imagine just to stay busy. But we also recognize that beyond this global pandemic, this past 400 plus days has been an incredibly difficult time, certainly for our campus this past year and nationally and locally. And all of us have been impacted in different ways. And while today is absolutely about a celebration, we also thought it was fitting to take a moment of silence to recognize the deep loss and sorrow that many may have experienced. So please join me in just a moment of silence. Thank you. Now, in spite of all of this past fall, we came together. We had in-person and virtual options, and while they weren't perfect, we found a way to ensure that Bowling Green State University continued to serve our students together. And throughout this past year, at times, it was hard to imagine us gathering in person again to celebrate commencement. To our 2020 alumni who attended our virtual celebration over the past year, we said we would be back together in person for your commencement, and here we are. Thank you, 2020 alums, for coming back home. For 418 days, this global pandemic has taught us so much, not just as individuals, but as a community, and certainly as a university. And I just want to start off with a simple message to our 2020 alumni, 21 spring graduates, and to all of our faculty and staff. You did it. Against significant challenges, you found a way forward, and we are so proud of what we have accomplished together. Congratulations. You know, as we begin our ceremony on this beautiful sunny day, I want to share a few statistics and facts about our 2020 alumni and spring 21 graduates. So I'm pleased to report that our graduates and their classmates spent a great deal of time studying and doing research at the library. During the last 4 years, our librarians answered, this is what I'm told, 47,438 questions, and they conducted 2,862,431 research appointments. That's impressive. This past year, 26,882 COVID-19 tests were administered and 13,327 vaccine shots were provided to those who wanted to be vaccinated. You know, we tried to calculate the number of Zoom, WebEx, and Microsoft Teams meeting we did, but there were too many, so we didn't get that done. But according to our Chief Information Officer, you consumed 325,987 thousands of terabytes of data on the Wi-Fi. Whoa. Now, I wonder how many of those were watching Netflix or Hulu. I don't know. Now, studying, of course, takes fuel. And BGSU Dining tells me that our graduates, well, you ate a lot. Over the last 4 years, our students consumed nearly 285,000 pizzas. And I might add that more than 2.3 million hours were also spent in the rec center. There may be a link there. So we're celebrating the accomplishments of a great group of graduates this weekend. As a public university for the public good, you have created public good by recognizing the importance of paying it forward. Those involved in student life and in our signature co-curricular activities averaged 94,701 community service hours each year. And in this past year alone, our students raised, during this global pandemic, they raised nearly $500,000 for nonprofit organizations. The value of the Bowling Green State University degree you're about to receive has never been higher. We continue to be ranked as a Tier 1 public university by U.S. News and World Report. And in back-to-back years, the Wall Street Journal ranked BGSU number 3 of all of America's public universities for teaching quality and number 1 in the Midwest for student satisfaction. We thank you for those rankings. At Bowling Green, we believe that our students have the opportunity to belong, to stand out, and to go far. You know, and that's more than words. That is our promise, and this graduating class embodies that promise. In total, there are 7,077 degrees we are celebrating this weekend, including both 2020 alumni and spring 21 graduates. 14% of our graduates are students of color. 62% are women. There are 275 international students representing 41 countries across the globe. We have an 18-year-old receiving an undergraduate degree. We have a 64-year-old receiving a bachelor's degree and a 69-year-old receiving a doctoral degree. So as you can see, our graduates include both the young and the young at heart. You are ethnically diverse. You come from small towns and suburbs and big cities. You are from different parts of Ohio, the United States, and from all over the world. Some of you have completed your degree completely online, and I know this may be the first time on campus, and you're meeting your colleagues and classmates for the very first time. However, all of you have one thing in common. You have found the university where you can belong. You found your place at Bowling Green, in the classroom or the laboratories, in the residence halls, in clubs and student organizations, in Greek life or on the athletic fields. You made Bowling Green your community and home. Our students have certainly studied at Bowling Green during a very exciting time. We also have continued the largest building and renovation era in the history of our university. You had the opportunity to experience the most advanced collegiate media facility in the United States in the Killeen Center, and the renovated University in Moseley Halls. And this past year, we opened the Maurer Center, the new home to the Schmidhorst College of Business. And this spring, during this pandemic, our women's and men's soccer teams, women's volleyball team, and women's basketball team all won the Mid-American Conference. Some say BGSU women's soccer has a new definition for a hat trick. Not 3 goals, but 3 MAC championships in a row over the last 3 years. So, all of this, we do all of this to ensure that you have a strong learning community, a place where you can belong. That you're sitting here today illustrates that you've thrived at Bowling Green. You have found purpose, followed your passion, and stood out. You have embraced the unique BG learning experience, developing leadership skills throughout your journey. So now, in recognition of your accomplishments, I will now ask a number of students to stand and be recognized. Many of you have grown through experiential learning and co-curricular involvement. These types of experience have clearly prepared you to stand out. So, if you have studied abroad anytime during your academic experience or participated in a learning community, completed an internship or co-op, got involved in service learning or conducted undergrad research, or if you have taken part in an opportunity that has provided you with leadership education, such as student organizations, academic honoraries, advisory boards, athletics, residence life education, student government, teaching, research assistantships, any of those activities, would you stand and be recognized? And that's what it's like to thrive inside and outside the classroom. Congratulations to each of you. Finally, I would like to recognize the heroic service of our United States veterans and active members of the armed forces who are graduating today. Would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your service. Earning your degree today places you in a very select group of people. Less than 7% of the world's population has a bachelor's degree or higher. You have earned it, but with your degree comes an immense responsibility. You see, not only have you invested in your education, but because you attended a public universities, the citizens and the taxpayers and the residents of the state of Ohio and the nation have invested in you. Now, we also know that not one of us has gotten to where we are without the support of others. And for our graduates, a lot of people have helped you get to this point. And so, in the spirit of our 1987 commencement speaker, who spoke in the Doyt in 1987, at this exact spot, his name was Mr. Fred Rogers. Mr. Rogers. And I ask, like Mr. Rogers did back in 1987, he asked the audience to take 10 seconds. So I'm asking you to take 10 seconds to think about the people who have helped you become who you are, who supported you, who were in your corner. 10 seconds. I'll watch the time. So the people you thought about made a difference in your life. And I am sure many of them are with us today. And so it is my pleasure to honor them. And so what I ask the parents, spouses, partners, children, grandparents, family members, friends, and anyone else who helped in the success of these individuals, would you stand and be recognized? Graduates, give them a round of applause. Thank you. In closing, before I invite the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs, Dr. Whitehead, to the podium, I'd like to speak directly to our graduates. And please allow me to just share some final advice, if you will. So I ask you to be kind. The world needs, we've always needed more kindness, so be kind. Continue to work hard. You have done that at Bowling Green, so be kind, work hard. I challenge you to be curious before you make judgment about situations or others. Be curious, ask questions. Never be afraid to tackle messy challenges. Don't be afraid to tackle messy challenges. Jump right in. Collaborate with and learn from diverse peers. Don't forget to have fun. Don't forget to have fun, absolutely. But most importantly, never, ever stop learning. If you do all of these things, you will absolutely do well in life, but you will also do good. Graduates, congratulations.
Good morning. As Provost and Chief Academic Officer of Bowling Green State University, I have the honor to recommend our graduates for their degrees. However, before I do that, let's recognize that for our graduates in attendance, this is a momentous occasion. Think of your journey since your admission to Bowling Green State University to the last final exam or project. As a student, you've experienced and witnessed so much during your time here. Whether you've been here for 4 years, 2 years, or studied completely online, we thought it would be fitting to share some highlights with you.
Congratulations, BGSU graduates. It's been a great 4 years with so many moments to remember. Since we welcomed you at Freshman Convocation, you and the university have soared. You were the first to learn in the Kulin Center. We renewed our commitment to old traditions, finished building on a new one, said goodbye to an old one, and you found a place where you will always belong. We displayed our pride with a new campus landmark. You danced, biked, and shaved for charity. Nearly a dozen new Falcons joined the family, and new business ideas were hatched. There were MAC championships, big seasons, big wins, a return to national prominence, and national championships. We eclipsed our peers in national rankings. And the sun followed suit. There were some long winters, but we had fun. We served to remember Dr. King's legacy, honored Bob and Ellen Thompson, BGSU's most generous philanthropists, celebrated a gift that will transform our future, and raised a record amount of support for our next chapter. We formed new, innovative partnerships and programs to help meet workforce needs. and our research served the public good, working to address the critical issues facing the world. Our frontline Falcons became our healthcare heroes. We welcomed new friends and had to say goodbye to old ones too soon. But we stayed in touch and kept on teaching and learning, and did our part to keep our campuses open and move our university forward. Most importantly, we are sending our BGSU graduates soaring to serve the world and lead meaningful and productive lives. Congratulations.
It is now time for the recommendation of candidates for degrees. I call upon the Interim Dean of the Graduate College, Alexander Goberman, to present the master's candidates.
Thank you, Provost Whitehead. President Rogers and members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty of the Graduate College and the academic degree granting colleges, I am pleased and honored to present the master's candidates and recommend them for degrees.
Robin Page Perry. Kirsten Michelle Mercer. Brianna Marie Kuhlman. Kylie Elizabeth Bosselman. Ejante Hall. Sarah J. Wagner. Karen Nimbare Berkey. Turner Lawrence Wilson. Grace Catherine Peoples Burkett. Letitia Christine Pipes. Jacqueline Christopher Kokoti. Joan John Ngatuli. Andrea L. Matoni. Crystal Merlene Campbell. James Edward Hester. Austin James Armstrong. Heather Denise Christ. Seiram Ya Kulte Dao. Gerald Aji Ado. Ishmael Kujo Tedekar. Rebecca Frances Kilver. Stephanie Nicole Eckler. Mandy Lynn Miller. Sarah Elizabeth Morris. Lauren Marie Patton. Robert Lee Harris III. Courtney Renee Fisher. Tierra Bonnie McGrady. Adrian Elizabeth Davis. Trey Robert Naylor. Chad Robert Nolan. Lauren Elizabeth Fraley. Ashley Kate Kaminsky. Rukoyat Adeduya Alulede. Nene Chinima Ukuonu. Krista Maxine Frame. Brianne Yvette Hawkins. Jacob A. Simon. Casey Lee Reister, summa cum laude. Grant Vickery. Craig E. Tusing. Dominic Martin Marvitt, cum laude. Lauren Michaela Schramm, magna cum laude. Elena Rose Jones. Julia Christine Grease. Carolyn Ashley Anderson. Brianna Lee England. Bailey June Maxfield. Benjamin Thomas Nylander. Marissa Lynn Lewis. Ernest Ebo Arthur. Olaniyi Thompson Ayoko. Horsey Kojo Baka. Elisha Ishan Parks. And this concludes the recognition of the master's degree candidates.
Thank you, Dean Goberman. Before I call upon our deans to present our undergraduate candidates, I would like to recognize those students who have excelled in their academic endeavors and are graduating with academic distinction and honors. This is indeed a great achievement for these graduates and their families. Bowling Green State University congratulates you for your commitment and for your success. And so I recognize the following students. There are 2,132 students receiving degrees with Latin honors this commencement at Bowling Green. To graduate cum laude, a student must have a cumulative grade point average of at least 3.5. With those graduating with distinction of cum laude, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. To graduate magna cum laude, a student must have a grade point average of 3.75. With those graduating with the distinction of magna cum laude, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. And finally, to graduate with distinction of summa cum laude requires a 3.9 grade point average. With those graduating with the distinction of summa cum laude, please stand and be recognized. Thank you and congratulations. Bowling Green State University is proud to recognize students who complete their entire collegiate academic experience with a perfect 4.0 grade point average. These students graduate with distinction of the President's Award and wear a special medallion in recognition of this honor. With those graduating with the distinction of President's Award, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. In addition, I'm pleased to recognize the outstanding achievement of our students who have been honored through Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi, and who are in an honors college. Phi Beta Kappa and Phi Kappa Phi are each one of the world's leading academic honor societies. Only about 10% of higher education institutions in the world have Phi Beta Kappa and Phi Kappa Phi chapters, and Bowling Green State University is proud to be one such institution. Students earning university honors today have completed designated coursework and an honors project, which includes independent research. These students must maintain a 3.5 grade point average or higher in all of their coursework. They are wearing the honors medallion, a symbol of their academic success. Would our Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi, and university honors candidates please stand and be recognized. Thank you. I now call upon the academic deans to present the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from our academic colleges.
Thank you, Provost Whitehead. Good morning. My name is Dale Klopfer. I'm the interim dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. President Rogers, members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Arts and Sciences, I am pleased and honored to present these candidates and recommend them for degrees.
Jessica Louise Beckon. Madison Renee McKelvey. Samantha M. Pert. Antonio Rafael Augustine Mobley. Keisha V. Meriwether. Brant Michael Kitchen. Alana Cecilia Maldonado. Cassandra Elaine Fager, summa cum laude, University Honors. David Virant Jr. Frank Garrett Wilinski. Dane C. Gustafson. Erica Ann Ziegler. Mara Rose Sansalone. Madeline Marie Flagg, magna cum laude, University Honors. Autumn Marie Peoples, magna cum laude. Andrea Ryan Howes, cum laude. David Patrick McReynolds. Kalia Devon Iveri, cum laude. Jessica Lynn Albright. Ryan Thomas Cummings. Benjamin James Chu. Rachel Elizabeth Jones, cum laude. Ana Remigia Dominguez. Annika Rochelle Kaufman. Janie Dawn Parker. Ryan Dennis Vallon. Caitlin Alexandra Keeker, cum laude. Alec Jeffrey Utterbeck. Anthony Joseph Zeno, magna cum laude. Brandon Shane Rock. Emma Rose Vallandingham, summa cum laude, University Honors. Carmen Elsa Ludwig, summa cum laude, University Honors. Jenna Justine Robbins. Abigail Rose Clark, summa cum laude. Ivy Catherine Beaver. Jillian Nicole Riley. Brooke Elizabeth Kozar, magna cum laude. Jack Thomas Abel. Ethan Michael Harmon. Trevor Jeffrey Waite, cum laude. Jacob Andrew Steiner, commissioned yesterday as a second lieutenant, cum laude. Lauren Boudreau. Reed G. Zura, summa cum laude. Brianna Louise Blackburn, magna cum laude. Erica M. Glover, magna cum laude, University Honors. Remington Schneider, summa cum laude. Nicholas Juan Javier Boaz, summa cum laude. Bailey Alexis Alspa, summa cum laude, University Honors. Deanna Lynn Granada. Thomas E. Granada, Jr. Mara A. Aldridge. Courtney Elizabeth Montague, magna cum laude. Jacob Thomas Bilo. Melanie Bell Edwards, cum laude. Patrick Duffield Milkey. Ryan Douglas Parker, whose diploma is presented by his sister, Danielle Parker, Director of Development. Jessica Renee Toth. Nicholas Robert Markham. Andrew Charles Larson, cum laude. Trevor James Smith. Abigail Shana Collert, magna cum laude. Lauren Eve Patrice Laws. Alexa Nicole Brown. Bryn Lorraine Fulton. Grace Elizabeth Kane, cum laude. Joseph Tyler Zilligan. Megan Elizabeth St. Gregory, magna cum laude. Cheyenne N. Edwards. Nathan Scott Tomes. Landon Timothy Bates. Alexis Denise Hartfield, cum laude. Carl Jacob Northrup. Paul Michael Cathers, cum laude. Jennifer Lynn Slazer. Cornesia Nicole Sanford. Nicholas John Conrad. Casey Elizabeth Pollock, summa cum laude. Haley Jane Kirschner, magna cum laude. Stephanie Rose Del Rosso, cum laude. Becca Ann Schinninger, magna cum laude. Jacob Lee Elston, a former Freddie Falcon, cum laude. Tyler Wayne Royer, summa cum laude. Lorenzo Christian Pompeo. Alicia Wilhelmina Villanueva Vandelherk, magna cum laude. Travis Eugene Sherman. William Bernard Ezel. Martin Francis Simone, whose degree is presented by his father, Dr. Mark Simone, Chair of the Department of Political Science. Shelby Marie Freisinger. Emma Lynn Powers, summa cum laude. Lindsay Ann West, whose diploma is given by her mother, Amy West, Associate Vice President of Marketing and Brand Strategy, cum laude. Cody John Williamson. Maya Lynn Burns, cum laude. Mercedes Nicole Williamson, magna cum laude. Catherine Rose Meisinger Meenan, magna cum laude. Jesse Tate Walton, magna cum laude. Jack Christopher Anderson. Scott James Bliss. Cameron Barton Krager. Andrew Michael Reynolds, cum laude. Emily Claire Potter. Isabel Carmen de Odes. Samantha Marie Millison. Damian Michael Baer. Gerald Scott Mayer. Hazel Saoni Cabrera, cum laude and with distinction. Preston Lydia Brosman. Julie Marie Myers, magna cum laude. Connor Michael Peterson, cum laude. Daniel Vincent Waltermeyer. Zachary Taylor Jenkins. Brendan Maluli Seitzheim. Deanna Noel Sprague. Riley Jane Carson, cum laude. Joseph Alexander Hine. Elizabeth Ann Forsyth, magna cum laude. Gregory James Foster. Jacqueline Grace Weir, cum laude. Morgan Elizabeth Rutan. Hannah Mackenzie Fanning, cum laude. Cece Rose Duval, cum laude. Emerald Rose Beatty. Tiffany Amber Check, cum laude. Shelby Marie Cooney, cum laude. Michaela Renee Ernst, magna cum laude. Dakota Leanne Hussein. Darian Nico Jackson. Amanda Lynn Pobiga, summa cum laude. Courtney Ann Mesher. Gavin Patrick Pigman. Lauren Elizabeth Walter, magna cum laude. Julia Page Zick, cum laude. Alexis Joy Clark, cum laude. Michelle Lee Chamberlain. Kaylee Elizabeth Morrow. Michael Bryant Prothrow. Nadia Kajija Johnson. Madison Zoe Fielding. Miracle M. Harris. Adriana Sanchez. Jalen Jameth Nakaya Brown. Shelby Renee Custy. Andrea Madison Luckett. Byron Rance Ragland. Ashley Nicole Vicey. Konya Raphael McKinney, who was also the 2019 Homecoming King. And this concludes the recognition of the bachelor degree candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences.
Good morning. My name is Ray Braun, and I am the Dean of the Allen W. and Carol M. Schmidhorst College of Business. President Rogers, members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty of the Schmidhorst College, I am pleased and honored to present the candidates and recommend them for degrees.
Kevin N. Klingbeil. Robert Germain Secondine. Lauren Elizabeth Halemeyers, cum laude. Colin Michael Reynolds, cum laude. Alex Charles Kay, magna cum laude. Megan Maureen Twyman, cum laude. Garrett Dean Kisseberth. Zachary Owen Adkins. Megan Rose Warburton, cum laude. Kathleen Scarlett Capozzello, cum laude, University Honors. Mason Jacob DeWalt, magna cum laude, University Honors. Zachary Scott Tencher. Grant Lucas Goodman. Jenna Nicole Bartow, magna cum laude. Brianna Nicole Matney, whose diploma will be handed by her father, Dr. Gabriel Matney, Professor of Mathematics Education. Trevor Norman Bunch, magna cum laude. Ryan E. Sprague. Michael Robert Graw. Tyler Andrew Williams. Stephen Anthony Stigemeyer. Jacob Thomas Burneth. Drew Joseph Verhasselt. Michael Joseph Konezovic. Eliza Marie Avers, summa cum laude. Daniel Andrew Acaro, cum laude. Tyler Joseph Saltzman. Gage Andrew Carroll. Mitchell Reed Fink. Brennan Matthew Dell Stewart. Nathaniel Frederick Burton, cum laude. Trey Russell Thomas Yates, cum laude. Ryan Michael Robinson. Mackenzie Dean Helberg, cum laude. Michaelan Grace Heiser. Zane William Maxwell, cum laude. Mason Antonio Carriero. William Joseph Orsi III. Michael Joseph Cutter. Elena Ohenma Edu. Anthony Kai Choi, cum laude. Brittany Ann Rogers, cum laude. Maureen Michelle Lombacher. Isabella Suzanne Gilardi. Kevin Patrick Coughlin. Jacob Edward Ball. Jessica Danielle Oberhofer. Eric Joseph Horvath. Devin Michael Clark, magna cum laude. Gabriel Russell Garbarillo. Jacqueline Rose Askin. Kirsty Shaw. Seth Bradley Crosby. Olivia Page Sattler. Ashley Nicole Draper. Elizabeth Claire Byram. Danielle Austinson. Megan Jadwiga Budzilo. Madeline Stewart Fuller. Brianna Caitlin Kohler. Ronald Cornell Wilson, Jr. Samuel Joseph Franco. Joseph Mark Struhar. Nicholas Lawrence Chauval. Isaiah Trevon Thompson. Kenneth Conadu. Austin Michael Ruddock. Kevin Kaufman. Kyle James Serblus. Garrett Logan Peace. Benjamin Hall Yoakum. And this concludes the recognition of the bachelor degree candidates from the Alan W. and Karen M. Schmidhorst College of Business.
Good morning. My name is Dawn Chanu. I am proud to serve as the Dean of the College of Education and Human Development. President Rogers and members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Education and Human Development, I am pleased and honored to present these candidates and recommend them for degrees.
Michaela Aubrey Booth. Emily Masao Williams. Megan Colleen Vlack. Natalie Rose Fian. Allison Leanne Uplinger. Erin Therese Nika Kerner. Taylor Louisa Tees. Holly Marie Harrington, cum laude. Peyton Alexandra Singer. Jenna Nicole Salupo, magna cum laude. Olivia Lansky. Amber Rose McCullough. Alicia Van Scoter. Katrin Claire Schlicht. Braxton Matthias Fazzoni. Amy Elizabeth Pidcock, summa cum laude. Marie E. Wilker, summa cum laude. Catherine Jean Monin, summa cum laude. Natalie Darst, summa cum laude. Ashton Taylor Johnson, summa cum laude. John Charles Bourne, magna cum laude. Hunter Michelle Bargy, summa cum laude. Alexa Marie Ice, Trayton M. Jones. Courtney K. Ann Martin, magna cum laude. Megan Alexis Brumigan. Chloe Amara Larch. Allison Elizabeth Shipley, cum laude. Michaela N.L. Layer. Chelsea Ann Emmaheiser. Elena Nicole Sayer, cum laude. Nicole Ann Burkhart, cum laude. Olivia Hernandez, magna cum laude. Carly Elizabeth Lenhart, magna cum laude. Claire Elizabeth Hurt. Shelby Lynn Castle, magna cum laude. Rebecca Ann Armstrong, summa cum laude. Allison Kelly Cox, magna cum laude. Alyssa Ann Witchy, magna cum laude. Abigail Ruth Witchy, magna cum laude. Rebecca Lynn Fett, magna cum laude. Miriam Madeline Sato, summa cum laude. Kate Marie Jefferson, summa cum laude. Kane Monique Ivory, magna cum laude. Tegan Kathleen Carroll, summa cum laude. Floyd Johnson Croca Jr. Derek Matthew Wieging, magna cum laude. Angela Christine Lavelle, magna cum laude. Emily Elizabeth Donnelly, cum laude. Crystal Elaine Thomas. Abigail Marie Griffin, summa cum laude. Jenna Elise Herr, magna cum laude. Madison May Green. Carlene Elise Worthington, cum laude. Lauren Harley Fisher, cum laude. Katie Ann Lorraine Kidwell. Samantha Claire Farmer, magna cum laude. Paige V. Getz, cum laude. Kelsey Sue Sullivan. Mackenzie Lynn Greenler. Kelly May Purdy, summa cum laude. Morgan Lynn Anderson, cum laude. Margaret McGinty Christie, cum laude. Eric Arthur Engel, summa cum laude. Abigail Kathleen Martin, cum laude. Nicholas Charles Henry. Michaela Woody, cum laude. Ellie Sue Selders. Scott Fornick. Caitlin Imogene Gunst, cum laude. Amanda Lynn Whitehead. Catherine Elizabeth Niehaus. Courtney Nicole Lute, cum laude. Lydia Grace Zickert. Sydney Lauren Allen. Matthew John Harry. Bryson Rainey Mann, cum laude. Shayla Michelle Whitty. Samantha Marie Sakura. Alyssa Filippi, cum laude. Emily Marie Metzger, magna cum laude. Brittany Ann Kuiper. John William Welch, cum laude. Deborah Sophia Corson, magna cum laude. Louise Marie Canfield, cum laude. Grace Marie Wagner, magna cum laude. Lauren Danielle Robb, cum laude. Jennifer Christine Roberto, cum laude. Connor Richard Freilich, magna cum laude. Aiden Paul Kelly, cum laude. Jake Daniel Staley, magna cum laude. Lauren K. Masson, magna cum laude. Sydney Ann Novick, magna cum laude. Ashley Elizabeth Georges, cum laude. Jolie Elizabeth Pierce, magna cum laude. Austin Tyler Martos, cum laude. Michaela Jane Urban, summa cum laude. Alexis Nicole Dials. Jared S. Lutz. Lauren Elizabeth Turner, cum laude. Jenna Marie Mailer, magna cum laude. Kelsey Marie Coupret. Courtney Nicole Kitchen, magna cum laude. Brittany Taylor Hartman, magna cum laude. Hattie Marie Meyer, summa cum laude. Sydney Burns, magna cum laude. Natalie Ann Herder, Andrea Marie Stevens. James C. Allen. Michaela Logan Page Stewart. Megan Leanne Bernard. Shelby Lynn Plyman, magna cum laude. Rachel Louise Ohm, summa cum laude. Marie Noel Matiak, summa cum laude. Caitlin Mackenzie Gurrell, summa cum laude. Karestin Nicole Kendall, cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Orzakowski, cum laude. Aaron Riley Garrick, cum laude. Graynisha Pierce. Chase Warner Ferguson. Holly Lynn Cray. Allie Michelle Blum, cum laude. Timo Acker, magna cum laude. Kyle Robert Sikora. Matthew Aaron McGrath. Jacob Thomas Hellman. Madison Lee Jettinghoff, cum laude. Allison Jean Dimmitt, magna cum laude. Monet Shantae Brown. Ashley Taylor Ann Wallace. Mallory Elise Devine. Brianna Michaela Smith. Malik Jamie DeVries. Ibrahim Khalil El Madhoun. Allah El Madhoun. Diamond Charday Nelson. Brianna Love Burnett. Andrew Joshua Gallagher. Robert D. Vitale. Kerrigan Marie Quiet. Patrick Brian Campbell. Kyle Milner. Kyle E. Pranger, magna cum laude. Paige Michelle Gaylord. Hannah G. Rohrbacher. And Margaret Rosemary Rohrbacher. This concludes recognition of the bachelor's degree candidates from the College of Education and Human Development.
Good morning. I'm Jim Cicela. I serve as the Dean of the College of Health and Human Services. President Rogers and members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Health and Human Services, I am pleased and honored to present these candidates and recommend them for degrees.
Okay, here we go. Olivia Marie Moser, magna cum laude. Heidi Maria Wickley, summa cum laude. Alyssa Stultz, cum laude. Ryan Sturgis Stultz, magna cum laude. Calvin Riley Thatcher, cum laude. Chloe Renee Alexis. Geron A. Contreras. And we're missing Naomi Pierce. Yeah, Naomi Pierce. Justin Edward Stefanson. Chloe Renee Alexis. Alec James Horvath. Julia K. Orshowski, summa cum laude. Kylin Elysia Bland, cum laude. Brooke Marie Surface, cum laude. Zaria Monet Jackson. Jordan Lee Purdy. Alexandra Nicole Rader. Noah N. Lambert, cum laude. Noah Patrick McKinney. Jenna Elizabeth Mamula. Devin Christine Leffel, magna cum laude. Jacob Thomas Harris. Bradley Ellis Keating. Joseph Douglas Skilton, magna cum laude. Rachel Alice Krebs, cum laude. Hannah Nicole Fonseca. Emily Suzanne Huddlebrink, cum laude. Austin Elick, magna cum laude. Dylan Marshall McCarty. Alexis Rianne Carrero. Emily Schlissel, just cum laude. Andrea Michelle Sedlacek. Brianna Marie Wamser, cum laude. Cheyenne E. Sirocco. Jamaria Gentry. Emily Celeste Garrick, cum laude. Julia Erin Peterson. Nolan Gallagher Norton Frank. Janae Shanice Young. Adrian Reese Grubb, magna cum laude. India Simone Berry. Taylor Ann Haberlin, cum laude. Cache Ebonice DeBose. Lucas Alexander Heslep. Madison Ann Aganhaga. Dominique Celeste Wright, cum laude. Marta Bettinelli, summa cum laude. John Kenneth Mills, cum laude. Shannon Nicole Birch. Lindsay Lynn Bolheimer, cum laude. Faith Denise Evans. Brandon James Seifert, cum laude. Ashley Lynn Wilms. And this concludes the recognition of the bachelor degree candidates from the College of Health and Human Services.
Good morning. My name is Bill Mathis, Dean of the College of Musical Arts. President Rogers and members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Musical Arts, I am pleased and honored to present these candidates and recommend them for degrees.
Catherine Campbell, cum laude. Kendra Ellen Sachs. Emma Helen Stumpf, cum laude, University Honors. Grace Noel Dickman, cum laude. Erin Nicole Reddick, summa cum laude. Chelsea K. Cozart. And this concludes the recognition of the bachelor's degree candidates from the College of Musical Arts.
I am Todd Wagoner, Associate Dean for the College of Technology, Architecture, and Applied Engineering. President Rogers and members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Technology, Architecture, and Applied Engineering, I am pleased and honored to present these candidates and recommend them for degrees.
Darian C. Scales. Noah Matthew Pinnell, cum laude. Samuel James Craigs, magna cum laude. Elijah Douglas. Ryan Thomas Rogali. Brett Christopher Santilli. Aaron Lamar Holmes, cum laude. Brianna May Hummel. Emily Frances May, summa cum laude, University Honors. Cooper McLean Summers. Kyle Dylan Michaelis, cum laude. Vincent Richard Lupica. Kevin Christopher Pay. Kyle L. Pay. Samuel Andrew Carner. Jared G. Cole. Michael Anthony Pudlick, Jr. Benjamin Joseph Duncan. Sean Hudson Reed. Warda Hader Zadie, cum laude. Kirsten Ashley Arledge. Samuel Michael Dunn, summa cum laude. Zachary Richard Dreyer. Austin James Kanapke. Jamie Risha Johnston. Zane Lee Wicker, magna cum laude. Erin Catherine Getty, magna cum laude. Max Daniel Kokensparger. Seth William Moyer, cum laude. Peyton James Hampton. Rosemary Joy Harms, magna cum laude. Nicholas Allen Brooks. Jared Allen Geyer. Kylie Marie Polk. Colton David Millis. Kobe Richard Smith. Lawrence Michael Kiba. Carissa K. Weiss, Summa cum laude. Marlon Anthony Emmanuel Wells. Jesse T. Odibo. Lawrence Dominic Solmiano. And this concludes recognition of the bachelor's degree candidates from the College of Technology, Architecture, and Applied Engineering.
Good morning. I'm Andrew Kurtz, Dean of the Firelands College. President Rogers and members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty of the Firelands College, I am pleased and honored to present these candidates and recommend them for degrees.
Letitia R. Newell. Shelby Nicole Hainline, magna cum laude. Brandy M. Breaker, magna cum laude. Zoe Robin Knoll. Megan Elizabeth Schweinfurst. Lakin R. Tester, magna cum laude. And this concludes the recognition of the bachelor's and associate degree candidates from Firelands College. Thank you so much.
That was something, right?
I'm sorry, I didn't know. Didn't think to.
Oh, you live, you learn,
So
right?
we'll just tell.
Thank you to all the academic deans. Will all the degree candidates please rise? Chair Montgomery, it is my privilege to present these candidates to you on behalf of their faculty, advisors, and deans. I hereby recommend that their degrees be conferred upon them as indicated in the official program.
Thank you, Provost Whitehead. On recommendation of the faculty, and by virtue of the authority vested in me as chair of the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you the appropriate degree as listed in the official program with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Doctoral and master's degrees candidates, congratulations. Baccalaureate and associate degree graduates, this is the appropriate moment for the symbolic change of the tassel from left to right. Congratulations. Now, to our newest alumni, let me be the first to welcome you to one of the most valuable perks, a supportive network of more than 195,000 alumni around the globe. I hope all of you have had the type of experience that will empower you to tell the BG story as you begin your next journey. Welcome to the Alumni Association of Bowling Green State University. And now, as alumni of Bowling Green State University, I ask you to join me in singing the alma mater. It is my pleasure to introduce you to the men's chorus for this performance.
So graduates, today is your day, the pinnacle of your academic journey at Bowling Green State University. You are clearly prepared to do amazing things in the next phase of your journey, perhaps more so than many of the past graduates, because you've had to adapt, to persevere, to overcome all types of obstacles to earn this degree. You have been tested, and you have found a way forward and are absolutely ready for your next step. And so, as we close our 300th commencement ceremony, please remember that Bowling Green will always be one of your homes, and you will forever be welcome to be a part of the Falcon family. And I ask you to stay engaged with both your classmates and the university that you have enriched, a university that is far better because you chose to be here. You know, I'm reminded on these commencement exercises of a quote from Bowling Green's fourth president, Dr. Ralph McDonald, that is inscribed on the stonework of the Bowen Thompson Student Union. We are linked to this institution by invisible bonds that do not wither or dissolve. We are linked to this institution by invisible bonds that do not wither or dissolve. You see, your success is our success, and our success is your success. We are forever linked. And as I look out to each of you, our newest alumni, we together see the next generation of thought leaders, risk takers, visionaries, big dreamers. You are graduates of a public university ready to create public good by making a difference in your career, in your family, in your alma mater, in your community, in the nation, and in the world. That is what you do. That is who we are. You are certainly entering a new chapter in your life, and this next chapter is yours. It is yours to write. Each of us must own the legacy to which we belong. I cannot wait to see what you accomplish next. It will be nothing less than extraordinary. I, Ziggy Zumba.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there?
Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere?
Have you ever felt like you could disappear?
Like you could fall and no one would hear. So let that lonely feeling wash away. 'Cause maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't